love that, you're so free diving, in the water.
It was crazy. Every day somehow was like, this is the best day ever. And then the next day became the best day ever.
Super magical. It's out of this world. It felt like that. I was not in planet Earth.
I've never done free diving before. I know how to swim. I've gone snorkeling, but that's really about it. Everyone here who teaches you how to dive, they start with the basics. How to hold your breath and how to breathe and how to balance your eardrums with the pressure going underwater. And from not knowing any of that to like my first dive, maybe I go down like 10, 15 feet. And then my last dive, I went down 20 meters.
This was my second time doing free dive training. I've been back to Baja twice in 1 year because I loved it so much the first time. It feels like the sport where the main goal is to relax feels so nice, and it's something, it's a practice that I think we can all use more of in this world.
It did definitely had some fear coming into it, something unknown, and what I was amazed is like the way they integrated the technical parts of it, and then you realize how it can be very safe if you know what you're doing. And that has been shocking in a way, like, I felt so safe every dive. I felt really safe, and like I felt like I could go deeper, but like always feeling really comfortable.
I just really love the way in which they guide the group, lead the group, and their approach to free diving. It just always made sense to me. It just always connected with something deeper. They always emphasize that fun aspect of it, to be relaxed and to have fun. And that play element, I think, is so important.
Be able to experience and see nature in a different way than I have previously was really remarkable for me. There were a lot of seals. There was one day when we went to go see all the seals on the rock that was way out off the island. And the baby ones, they like, when you're diving, they're curious, they get in, they play with you, and they sort of like spin around, you turn around, all of a sudden it's just sort of going around you while you're, 10 meters deep in the ocean. And it's just really surreal and emotional too.
The most memorable moment was swimming with the sea lions and my best friend. We were playing with the sea lions together, and it was just so special to share that together in the water, to both be excited and a little bit scared, but then excited again and twisting and turning, and it was amazing.
When we were line diving, a small crew of large manta rays came to visit us, and they were so curious and so playful. We saw sea lions, we saw a mako shark. Dolphins swam with us for a little bit as well.
Anytime we saw any kind of creatures, just the surprise of not knowing we were going to see anything and then being gifted some sort of show of like dramatic whale slapping or rays just like swimming around us with curiosity to see what we were about.
We had a giant fever of mobulas. There's probably several hundred, and we just get to swim alongside of them or above them.
Swimming with the mobulas were incredible too. On a prior dive, I had really been excited about swimming with the large manta rays. So this was kind of like a same but different version of that. To have like a whole flock and swimming next to them, you almost felt like you were flying.
Seeing everyone, when we were looking at the Mobula Rays and everyone was getting out of the water and they were like, oh my gosh, it was very cool. When all the dolphins were coming by and people were hanging off the boat, also very cute, I think all the pure joy was very special.
My most memorable experience is the ritual of waking up in the morning for sunrise. And there were a few of us who did that several times, and it felt like a very cozy start to the day, cozy, quiet start to the day.
We do group yoga, so we do yoga as a group every morning. Anthea is an incredible yoga instructor. We do a lot of breath work, which is connected to the diving. Everything that we've done here in this trip it's all connected in a way between the yoga, the breath work, being connected with nature, the water. There's all they all go together.
I think it's really, really special to be with a group of people where you get to know each other while having these really beautiful, extraordinary experiences. You get to see a bit of a different side to people, and it's the most magical thing.
The thing that was my biggest highlight was the sunset on the beach yesterday, with everyone together, everyone enjoying a good meal and a beautiful view, and a moment of seeing nature and all these different parts of the ecosystem interacting all at once. I think it was a really magical moment.
Deeper friendships with the people for whom this was a reunion, and new connections. For me, it's, connecting with the ocean and in the ocean is amazing, but it's the people that stay with you, and I think all of this is alive, and we have the opportunity to keep forming and strengthening connections with the people that we meet here.
That was wild when we went out to Punta Rina with the lighthouse, and all of a sudden these pelicans, there were a couple pelicans that came by, and there's some schools of fish up close to the shore, and the bigger fish would scare them in towards the shore, and then all of a sudden you see the water, everyone's jumping because the bigger fish are eating the smaller fish, and then the pelicans start diving in and they're eating the fish too, and it was just all of what just happens in nature naturally is just happening right in front of our eyes. And a couple people, like Josh, was swimming, and all of a sudden it's just pelicans dive bombing around him and fish eating each other, and he's like, what's going on here? It was pretty amazing to watch, and the sunset was great too. Dinner on the beach. The food here has been fantastic, and the people here have been fantastic as well.
I hope everyone gets to have an experience like this.